Hey, so today I'm going to talk about our new easy file sharing service. Basically, it allows you to easily set up a file share for your staff both inside your office and possibly outside to access your business documents and files. As well as file sharing, it also gives you an offsite backup solution that helps your business stay productive even if the file server in your office goes completely offline. So to start off with, let's take a look around our Mac. So if I bring up the Finder, which is over here, you'll notice that under Places, Devices and Search for that there's no servers to access. So I guess the question is, how do we set up a file share? We go out of that. We do that online through our TotalServe control. So if we go to that, let's log in. It's a demo account I've created. So that brings us to TotalServe control. You'll notice down here there's a module called My Mac Workgroup Services. We've got user accounts, which I've already set up. If we go into user accounts, you'll see I've got a user called Belly Lee Button that I created the other day. We've also got a button called File Sharing. So if we go into File Sharing, you'll see that there are no file shares set up. So let's go ahead and add a new file share. You need to click here or up here. So friendly share name, that's basically what's going to pop up on our Mac as the share name. So we'll call that TotalServe test. We've got two options. So Mac support, Windows support. We have no Windows computers here, so we only want Mac support. Under access privileges, by default, your staff group will have access. So anyone who's part of or who is TotalServe staff will have read and write access to the share, which we want. If we go down a little bit, we've got this local synchronization setting. Basically, what that means is if we enable that, which it is, our local server, so that's a server inside our office, and also the TotalServe data center and its service will be in sync. So that basically acts as a backup as well. Then under optional settings, we've got online access. So basically, if you might have users who are working from home or on the road and you might want them to have access to the file share, both online and via AFP, then we click that. There's also enable offsite encryption button, but we haven't implemented that feature yet. So let's go ahead and add that. Bang. So you'll see up here it says new file share TotalServe test has been successfully set up. We've got 100% free disk space. You can see that AFP, which is Macintosh users, local synchronization is set up and it's online accessible. You also see here that we're not using any megabytes and we've got just over 12 gigabyte free. And there's the name. Let's actually find out what has happened. So if we go back to Finder, you'll notice that under Shared there's now a File 1, which is basically a server that's in our office. So if we click on that, connect as, now we want to connect as Belly Lee Button, you'll see that there's now a TotalServe test file share. So if we go into that, obviously we haven't put anything in there yet, so it's blank, but let's go ahead and put some files in there, which I've got here. So some documentation, a README file, put that in there. So if we go back to TotalServe control again, you'll notice that there's a button here that says online access. So if any users are on the road or sitting in a cafe or something with internet access, if they click on online access, you'll see that they now have access to that file share. So if we go into, say, README, for example, here's a README file I just uploaded, just to show you how quick this actually synchronizes, since these files are actually located in our data center. We just go open this README file. This is Michael making some changes. Save that. Quit. So now if we go back, basically refresh, click on README again. It was cached on my browser. You'll see that the changes have taken effect. That's a handy way if you forget a file and you've got to go to a meeting somewhere and you haven't brought the files with you or not, or you're working from home. So that's one of the cool features. The other cool feature is that since the data is replicated between the server in your office and the server in our data center, that if the server in your office goes down, you can easily get access to your files. Obviously you can jump online and grab them that way, but another cool thing we've done is we've basically set up this little menu bar application that, so first of all, tells you how your shares are mounted. So up here it says TotalServe test is local, meaning that SharePoint's coming from a server that's in your office, giving you the fastest possible speeds. But now let's replicate a server failure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video for a moment and basically go turn off the actual file server in our office, just unplugging it. So I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. So the server in our office is now offline, completely unplugged, turned off, just like it would if it had failed or something's gone wrong with it. So if we go to our Finder now this happened all automatically, you'll notice there's a difference here. Instead of saying file 1, it now says TotalServe. So what has happened is our little menu bar application, which is running in the background, combined with TotalServe control and a few little application logic that we've built, basically it's picked up that your local server is not accessible and has now put this little icon in your shared list. So let's go ahead and connect to that. Connect as LED button. You notice that we have TotalServe test again. So if we go into that, there's our data. I can open that. You see that there's my changes. I can even, let's make some more changes. Save that. So now this SharePoint is actually coming from our data center. It should work. Click on that. Yep, it does. So TotalServe's test is mounted by offsite server. And obviously the online access still works. So we can go in. We can go into README, and there's our changes. So that's pretty cool. So even if the server in your office actually goes down, your staff have a very easy way of getting back up and running while you get the server in your office repaired or get it fixed, get someone out to look at it for everybody else. And all this is automatic. So if I'll go actually turn on the server. So I'll be back in a sec. Turn the local server back on. So you'll notice in the Finder, that file 1 is back under shared. Go up to our little icon, you'll see TotalServe test is available locally. So let's go ahead and mount it again. Let's go into our README file, and you'll see that our last changes are still there. So what has actually happened is our servers in the actual data center have picked up that your server's gone back online and synchronized any changes back to your local server. So basically, anytime something fails or goes offline, the two servers will always be synchronized. Now there is a hidden backup feature. We actually haven't enabled it yet. We're still testing it with a few clients, but we do allow snapshotting. So basically, if you delete a file, it will obviously also delete from the file share in our data center. But with snapshotting, we'll basically take a snapshot of your share every hour or every 6 hours or each night, whatever you specify, allowing you to recover deleted files or corrupted data and whatnot. So they're just a few of the features of our file sharing. It's pretty cool. We've put a lot of work into it. We've got it out in the wild with, I think, 2 clients testing at the moment. We're getting some good feedback, so we're going to add a few more features into it. But I just wanted to show you all the basic features of it. So thanks for listening, and talk soon. Bye.